Hello and welcome to today's tarot show. I am Melinda NailFanatic, and we're going to see what are the messages that we need to hear today. We're going to start with our love, peace, and happiness, words of clarity from my custom words of clarity deck. Listeners, God, you have a perfect message for us for love, peace, and happiness today. What is the word of clarity for our love today? Thank you, thank you, thank you for all you do. Or the word destiny flying out of the deck for love. For our peace, listeners, God, what is, okay, for peace we have diversion. Change your point of attention for a greater sense of peace. For our happiness, what is the word of clarity that we have today? For happiness, we have growing. The bottom of the deck is persevere. Ladies, gentlemen, like never before, how can you be a person of much perseverance at this time? It is beneficial if you choose to stay in your right mind, that you have this persevering energy where you just know you've been through so much and you can get through anything that's coming your way. For our love, we have the word destiny today. Interesting, because what I heard when I picked this card up is the river ends at the source. Love is what you are. Love is what you're here to do. How do you express love in the way that's most enjoyable to you? But love is the destiny. That's what we're here for. To be lovers in humanity, because that is what you came into this life as. You came in as pure positive energy. You came here from that energetic source called love. And y'all have different vernaculars, a way of saying this, but the river ends at the source. It is your destiny to be a being of love. For peace, you have diversion. You have the opportunity to choose what you're going to look at. There are many truths in today's society. There are so many truths in today's society. Which ones are you going to choose to make your point of focus? Because, you know, energy flows where your focus goes. Yes, it does. And you have the choice to sit in peace and to keep yourself in a peaceful state of mind. You have the opportunity to look at what is in front of you and enjoy it. Or if you're not enjoying it, just look at something else. Like, for example, maybe somebody clicked on this video and you're not enjoying it. Okay, well, click off. If you clicked on and you're enjoying it, then you stick around. It's really that simple with everything in life. There is also, though, this opportunity. Sometimes you just can't seem to walk away from something. Sometimes you just cannot seem to walk away from something. It's not very pleasurable, but it's got this strong craving on your soul. Well, in that case, take happiness in the chance to learning and growing. Happiness, growing. Sometimes we put ourselves in situations that are a challenge to our peace and to our happiness. These are opportunities to grow, because when you look at something and you can't leave it alone, yet and still it's not necessarily happiness for you, then it's time to do the work and delve deep inside yourself and figure out, with the help of your higher self, your love source God, your divine mind, what group of vernacular do you choose? Where is there room for growth here for me? What is there here for me to see? So some of you, like many others at this time, are sitting in a situation that, oh God, there's no happiness in this. I'm getting cabin fever. Oh Lord, what do we do next with ourselves? Well, first off, you can ask, is this mine? Start there. Identify if it's yours. And if you get, you're going to get yes or no immediately. Go with the first answer. Go with the first mind. Go with the divine answer. If it's not yours, then return it to sender with peace. And if it's yours, then you ask, how can I grow through this to be more in alignment with my peace? Okay. So those are the words of clarity coming out today. Let's get the flashcards and see how this message wants to be clarified. Clarify this some more for us, Lord Source God, as our purpose here is soul evolution, empowerment of humanity, and love and peace and happiness. Yes. All right. The bottom of the deck on the flashcards is we have the leaf. This thing is showing me heart chakra energy all over. This is all about that love energy. We said it was the destiny. It was the source and the end of the river, both. Okay. This is where we started. This is where we're going. The green leaf, the heart chakra. We have the apple coming out with the 4 frogs. The 4th chakra is the heart chakra. And that apple definitely is looking pretty hearty right now. I'm just saying. Not only is it looking like a delicious Ace of Pentacles, but it's looking like a heart. Okay. And so highlighting again, this is all about that heart chakra energy. This is about love. This is about love. How do you love? And I'm picking up on parents and children. Parents, how are you loving your children? And grown children, how are you loving your grown parents? It is possible to ground yourself in the energy of love and process your own responses to the world around you in order to sit with a greater capacity to love. An unconditionality of love is totally within grasp. I see new activations with this Ace of Pentacles energy that I'm getting from the apple. I see new activations of the heart chakra. I see people having fresh starts. I see a new awareness of values. I see more interaction. I see families sitting around the table. I see children playing together. I see parents talking to their children. I see parents who are aiding their children in growing their capacity to love, feeling and owning their safety. I see people finding faith. I see people finding hope. Let's get some tarot cards. The tarot deck, I have a lot of tarot decks in front of me, and I was moved to just leave them be because I didn't know what I was going to use. But now I see we're going back to John Holland's Sacred Tarot for the Heart, and I'm just going to pull some cards and see what the messages are for us today from the tarot. Let's see. Okay, got it. Let's see what messages want to come out for us, okay? All right. Rest now in the knowing that you are more important than every bird on every tree on Gaia, as you are the divine child of the creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be. Truth is being revealed. Seek the truth. This is the 7 of Swords. Seek the truth. The truth is being revealed more and more. And people are beginning to pull back the veil. People are pulling back the veil of what has been obscure, what has been hidden, sacred knowledge, deeper awareness. People are looking deeper into their soul than ever before. They're looking beyond the surface of their feelings and going deeper to find the light. So many people are reaching for a lighter feeling. So many people are reaching for lighter thoughts. I'm so thankful and grateful that we have such a fast turnaround on hashtag love mongering. Yeah, baby, because I see it all over. I see it all over Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Love mongering is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's working. And I'm seeing a lot more love posts, inspiring posts. I'm seeing people speaking and doing creative things and sharing them with you and me, and doing things that make their heart sing. I see people pulling back the veil of the mystery. People are beginning to investigate some of the things that are going on. Some people are beginning to investigate what they've been told and peel back from the obvious story, the programming being removed. A lot of lies being revealed and truths being told. The truth is coming out, Love Source God says, without a doubt. Love Source God, what else do you want to say? I'm in charge of this all the way. Don't you let your little head give way to any type of fears or worrying, as hashtag love mongering is where you are. This is what benefits you as a shining star, a beacon of light, who is readily in sight, in view of all those who surround you. If not to their naked eye, at the very least to their energy. It can see you. It detects you. And because you are a higher vibrating force, it reaches for you. It reaches for your energy because you're such a high vibrating energy. So we want you to remember, for those of you, especially who are highly empathic, who are feeling a bit drained, who may be feeling the weight of society and their worries surrounding you, pulling on your energy. We want to remind you to make your connection to humanity go through source. In this way, you won't feel the drain and you won't feel the pull. You'll be able to flow it through and slow it and shut it down and mute it when you need to, so that you can continue to live prosperously and thrive and feel happy and grateful and energy while you're alive. So we want you to remember not to just channel directly through the person you're working with, as many of you are healers too and are having your own impact in this spiritual victory. We want you to remember that you don't need to connect just to one individual. You connect to source consciousness. This safeguards you as you channel everything through source, love source, God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be consciousness. You are energized in providing that service that you do. The next card we have coming out for you is Well-Deserved Reward, the 9 of Pentacles. You know, like you know that you're good. You know that you can count on your safety, security, that you are blessed. You are, in fact, too blessed to be stressed. And you know it. And you show it. And this unveiling that's going on at this time, the revealing of the truth, the coming out of the light, is creating a shift that we've spoken about for years, like the pendulum that must swing both ways, a shift in the balance of wealth and power. And ladies and gentlemen, now is your power and wealth hour. You are in a position of power, understanding the importance of your spirit. And it's important for you to open your mouth and praise your world and praise your days and let others hear it. Hear it. They need to hear it. You could be at the line at the grocery store or waiting for the 2 limit bottles of water or the 4 limit rolls of toilet paper, and giving praise instead of fear to anyone who draws near, right? Showing them when the checker asks you, how do you do? I'm thankful, I'm grateful, I'm blessed. And now somebody suddenly heard that and feels a little less stressed. So you all have the confidence to stand your ground no matter what's happening all around. It's like, understand, you've been elevated and you are so appreciated that you, in that higher vibration, always will be taken care of, and you're coming into some huge rewards. And I'm talking financial rewards. I'm talking recognition for your work. Some of you have been pulling back the veil off of the light for so long and seemingly feeling as though you're getting nowhere. Well, you're gonna find the payoff right here. I feel this is a now energy for sure. What else would you like me to speak about, Lesser Scott? Yes, unexpected financial gains are on the way for you because there is going to be an increased need for you. So what have you been building? Okay. And for others of you, this is about your recognition of your own spiritual status. Okay. And somebody says, I hear somebody sneering. I don't know if this is my ego. Yes, it is my ego. Sneering, saying, who gives a damn about your spiritual status? The ego would say some ridiculousness of that sort. Okay. You have been elevated in spiritual status. You know how to seek within. You know that your wealth is within you. Your mindset has everything to do with how you come out on the other side, okay, of this, I hear, tumultuous ride. It's not over yet, folks. We have the Lovers coming out next. The Lovers are here. People are going to be drawn near to you like moths to a flame. They're going to be magnetically attracted to you because they've been asking questions. They've been seeking answers, and you have aligned with the energy of the solution. You have aligned with the truth. You have the magic potion. You are being connected with the right people, and the universe is stepping in to create this alignment. So be ready to be the angel. Be ready to be the angel of love, peace, and happiness, and calm. Help the people to learn this mantra. I am calm. Just in being calm, if they could just be calm. Oh my. Hello. Facebook is not participating. Hold on a moment. We're going to see if we can get them back on because there was a very interested audience. From the place of calm, we're aligned with solutions. From the place of calm, we're aligned with positivity. Calm is the energy that is at ease. No, everything is okay. Okay, so calm is a very powerful place for us to aid and assist our brothers and sisters in being. But we have to have that within. And I really, the deeper truths, finding the light inside, finding the shine within. You have full ability to sustain and maintain that energy through these interactions because you've come to learn enough about your empathy that you're beginning to really get clear awareness of whether it is yours or something you're picking up on. And for those of you who haven't, this is why we gave the tact to use to ask the question and hear from your intuition the answer. But people will be attracted to you to hear the good news, to hear the calm, to hear the trust, to hear the faith, to hear the truth of how they can be at ease or they can be at misery while the world is doing what it's going to do. Okay? But your response to it is going to be the biggest indicator of how you come through. Okay. What else would you like to say to them, Mr. Scott? There's so much love here for you. I hear there's so much love here for you. Okay. The next card we have is Darkest Fears. Yeah, the people that are being drawn to you are being drawn to you because for a lot of these people, like, they are now living their darkest fears. But see, the thing about you guys is you already have been peeling the truth back on this. You already found, like, oh, the light is within. All I got to do is process, release, identify, let it flow. Don't have to let it stick to me, though, right? So you learn how to face your darkest fears. You learn how to go back into the triggers and identify by communication with your higher self, your spirit, your angels, your God, whatever vernacular you choose. You've learned to identify the source of the triggers and remove them. And these darkest fears that people are feeling, it's because they're being triggered. They're being triggered into a base chakra focus, which is fight or flight. Fight or flight. They're being triggered into a fight or flight situation emotionally. Okay. And so as they're facing their darkest fears, they have the strongest calling on their soul to be able to find the solutions. And they've ever had some of these people. And so when you encounter them from the place of you've been practicing this, you've gotten really good at this, and you know what challenges you went through, you know how you got there, you know how you became able to even go and push through these darkest fears that come up. So you're able to share that with these people and offer that love, peace, and happiness energy. What else do you want them to know, Listener Scott? Okay. What else do you want the viewers to know as they are, I mean, you guys have done all this heart chakra work, right? That was coming out. Oh, look at this. The Master card comes out, the Devil card. In this deck, it's called Master. And I have a deck where it's called The Shadow. And that's exactly what is going on here. This whole energy right now is about mastering the shadow energy. We spoke about a fish tank that we had heard Cry on channel about, and we shared the message with you. We relayed it. We played telephone with you. And we told Crayon's story about a fish tank in a home. It was a very large fish tank with very rare and exotic fish inside of it, as you are rare and exotic in this fish tank. And there was a reconstruction of the home going on, a remodeling. And the fish, the way everything was set up, had to stay inside the tank while the construction went on around them. And one day they heard a really loud vibration. A loud noise was heard. It wasn't anything that they were used to taking in. And it caused them to swim about frantically. They were so frantic. And that loud vibration that they were hearing was the construction workers doing sawing and drilling and stuff to refashion their tank which is exactly what's going on Earth right now. The tank is being refashioned, baby. Redistribution of wealth and power. With all the vibration, all the soot from in between the rocks in the bottom of the tank began to vibrate up into the water in their tank instead of sit at the bottom. And what was it? It was old fecal matter, literally, and old sediment that settled at the bottom of the rocks. But because so much vibration was so strong, it lifted it up. And there was a period of time where the air wasn't being, their air wasn't being filtered, their water wasn't being filtered, and the tank went dark. And it got cold. They didn't know that they were getting a system upgrade that included new filtration system, state of the art, new lighting system that would keep their water temperate, and everything that they needed, the right type of lighting. Everything was a full upgrade for the fish tank. But nonetheless, the little fishes in there, they don't know what's really going on in the human world. All they know is they see their other fish friends and everybody's fucking freaking out and they're swimming around and they're going crazy. But all of a sudden, the lights come on and the new filter kicks in and the new tank heaters kick on and the water becomes comfortable again. And the water becomes cleaner than it's ever been. And they're surrounded by new adornments in their tank. And the whole house has been made new. This is mastering that shadow energy. This is what's happening on Earth now. There has been some things that have been going on in our world, in our society. They have managed to stay hidden in the shadows for so long. But see, Gaia raised its vibration. The Schumann resonance is evidence of that. It's been hitting higher spikes than ever before. And with Gaia having raised its vibration, it's brought the dredge up from the bottom. All the sludge from the bottom of the human tank has come up. And now it must be faced and it must be cleared. We're in the middle of a huge restructuring of humanity. For what purpose, people? To bring us back to that heart chakra energy that came out in the beginning of our reading. Why? Because the river ends at the source. It is our destiny to return to love as humanity, because this is what we are. This is what we are. We are love energy. And humanity, so many of humanity have been fighting and railing against this for so long, for so long. And, it's gotten us somewhere, because I heard, and it's gotten us nowhere. Yeah, that's bullshit. It's gotten us somewhere. It's gotten us somewhere, all right. But now more information is coming out. More truths are being revealed. To who? To those who are not necessarily on the leading edge of the situation. Because you were on the leading edge of the situation. You were in the first ones to peel back this veil. You were in a collective energy of peeling back the veil. Now you stand stable, strong, and tall in the truth of your divine origins, of your divinity, of your love. You have had to master your own masculine and feminine qualities. You've had to work with your spirit. You've had to work with your actions. You've had to work to blend the two of them together, to know the calling of the divine on your spirit and put it into action when you hear it, to act harmoniously, to take physical actions through the divine mind of love. And for all those Christians, let's just say Jesus gave a new commandment. He said, this is a new commandment, that you should love one another as I have loved you. That you should also love one another. Well, for those of you who don't know, Jesus didn't hang out with the rabbis in the synagogue. Jesus was not spending his time in a building where everybody was saved. Jesus, on the other hand, he hung out with roughnecks. Fishermen were not no punks. They were knife-carrying men. When they came to arrest Jesus in the garden, Peter took his knife out and cut that man's ear off. Oh, you want to fuck with my homie? I don't think so. Check this out, partner. Off with your ear. And Jesus had to tell him, nah, just chill. I got this. Jesus also sat with the tax collectors. Jesus went into the valley of the lepers and did healing. Jesus went where rabbis would not go. I'm just saying, for all your Christians, Jesus said, this is my new commandment, that you should love one another as I have loved you. So if you're Christian and you're out here preaching hate against somebody, some human, because you don't like the choice that they made for their personal life, why don't you let God deal with that? Because I don't know one parent that likes to come home and find one child beating on the other child or all the child done jump one of the children because they did something wrong. Yeah. Parents don't tend to like that very much. I'm just saying, good Christian, be good to your brothers and sisters. Jesus said so. He said, love your brothers and sisters as I have loved you. Jesus didn't judge us. This is about love energy. So I don't care who you're sleeping with. That's not my problem. We hope that you're keeping it above age because it is illegal, and that would be your problem if it's not. But that's a whole nother subject. But we have a lot of people because somebody is attracted to a different partner than they think that person should be with. Like, what business is it of you? What gender that somebody is sleeping with? My good Christians. Is that love? Yeah, I know. I just want to say the book also says that in those days, new books will be written. So pay attention, folks, because new energy is opening up. Darkest fears. People are coming up with their darkest fears. It's time to master the shadow. Society is sitting in this energy right now. But see, you, my dear, you're in tune with that love energy. You know what it does for you. Let's go ahead and just clarify this a little bit more. Let's get another deck of cards going, Lesser Scott. Let's use cue cards. I see cue cards. This is going to be really fun. This is going to be really, really fun. We're going to clarify this message. Lesser Scott, why do we have destiny coming out today for the love? Word of clarity for love. Show me why we have destiny coming out today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, destiny comes out because it's a fork in the road. Look. The pendulum has been swinging to the dark for so long. It's been people who are lying and cheating and deceiving in power for so long. I'm sure you could think of 20 people or circumstances or businesses, if you up on anything, that ruled in a dark way, who have been taking advantage of people. I heard that the banks had collected something like $3 billion from people for overdraft charges. They're charging $30, $35 a pop for overdrafts, right? But they don't have no money. Why are you paying out money they don't have? And then charging them $35 when they don't have no money. I'm just saying, there's a fork in the road. Why? Because the dark has ruled for so long. The pendulum must swing the other way too. At some point, this pendulum had to swing the other way. The forces of dark has been ruling for so long. It's time for a balance of the power and the wealth on earth. It's time for a change. Because somebody's been scooping and their spoon been empty. And somebody's been doing everything they could to cut people off from their source. Yeah, well, it's time to return back to source. Why is the word diversion here for peace, love, source, God? Why is the diversion here for peace? Thank you, thank you, thank you. We have wild card, man. You can look at any freaking thing you want. You can look at anything. You don't have to look at the tragedy. You don't have to look at the pain. You don't have to look at the greed. You don't have to look at the selfishness. Instead, you can look at where people are sharing, where people are caring. You can look at love. You can look at peace. You can. It's a choice to sit in fear or to sit in peace. And you can choose peace at any point in time. Maybe it's a really hard time for you to choose peace. Maybe you're in a situation at some point and you just don't, like, you're freaking out. This is where you begin to use that mantra we gave. That is so simple. It's not like we just created some new shit. This is old shit. I am calm. How about claiming that? Instead of claiming I'm freaking out, my anxiety is on 10, or whatever the hell you've been saying. Somebody has been saying some shit and you're materializing it. You're making it happen. You are a self-fulfilling prophecy. Everything out of your mouth is a self-fulfilling prophecy. You have the choice of what you want to put your attention to. If you want to choose peace, you can look at peace. Okay? For happiness, we have the word growing. Listeners, God, please clarify why the word growing is here for happiness at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're so thankful and grateful. Okay. Growing, persevere. Whoa, that's twice this word came out today because it was at the bottom of the deck. Dude, it don't matter if you're going fast like the hare, slow like the tortoise. Just get there. Beware, if you're going fast like the hare, there's going to be some times where you may need to take a nap because you're healing really fast. And when you're sleeping, you're healing. When you're sleeping, your brain and your energy is able to intake and process everything that it's been through and everything that it's received. And the new synapses that you've chosen throughout the day, in other words, the decisions that you made in a new way, the new things that you're doing to change your energy, those things are being embraced. Better words, please. The new choice, the new synapses that you're forming are being solidified, embraced, revisited, focused upon while you sleep in order to enhance them. Because remember, when you begin to make new choices than you did before, you're changing your literal electromagnetic patterning of your brain waves. Your synapses are firing different. They're going in a new direction. It can be uncomfortable, which can feel sometimes like fear, nerves, anxiety, worry. And all it is your brain is freaking out. The physical brain is freaking out because, oh, shoot, we've never done this before. We have nothing new. We have no experiences to attach us to. We're making different choices. Hold on. We always choose the same old shit. We always choose the same old shit. What the hell are you doing choosing something new for yourself? Well, it's because you're growing. And so you're being asked to persevere in this. Persevere in it. We don't care whether you're doing it slow, fast. We don't care how much you're moving your ass. All we care is that you're moving in that direction. Grow your happiness. Continue to repattern your synapses to get used to. Honey, it's a whole new day. And if I was you, I would tell my mind that anyway. It's a whole new day. Get ready for more love and peace and happiness and wealth and all the rest. Yes, please, and thank you. Can you say it with me? Yes, please, and thank you. Let's just go. Why do we have Seek the Truth here? Clarify why Seek the Truth is here, please, and thank you. Ooh, because this is a big deal. Big deal. Okay, we get a big deal card coming out over Seeking the Truth, and it came out with the win-win card. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Well, which came first, the light or the dark? Which came first, the truth or the lie? The big deal is that you've peeled back the lie. You've peeled back the darkness. You've gone through the darkness to get the light. The darkness, the intuition. You've gone through the dark night. You've gone through the shadow. You've gone through the ugly memories that you've been holding on to, the ugly patterns of self-abuse that you've been holding on to, standing in the mirror and cursing your body, your face, and everything else. The rest instead, now you speak out how you is blessed. Because you know, like you know, like you know, it's a big deal. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? Was it the thought that you had? Was it the way you spoke in your mirror to yourself? Was it the lessons that you learned from your dad? Ooh-wee! Peeling back the veil of the mystery, going into your own mind, into what you learned and what you've been told, and going into truth is a big deal, okay? It's also a win-win situation for you, I hear, and for the outer world too, I hear. Well-deserved reward, listeners. God, why did the well-deserved reward come out? Let's clarify that well-deserved reward for my viewers, listeners. God, why is the well-deserved reward here? And again, I hear because they've become so self-sufficient. Wow. Dead end requires stillness. Comes out as the clarifiers for the well-deserved reward. You've realized that to get your rewards, you have the choice of which way to go, with your focus. And look at this snake. Its face is turned away from the dead end. Some people are seeing nothing but a dead end. Some people in their consciousness can only perceive a dead end. But you, my dear, learn to calm and sense the vibrations and get into meditation, get into prayer, get into your spirit, communicate with your higher power, listeners, God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, whatever name you like to call it by, her by, he or she, or it, an energy. You are aware on the soul level, like you've learned so much. You've been the hermit enough in this life. In other words, you've done the soul searching enough to know that to get in the middle of the shit right now, to go jump into the party of chaos out there, of worry, of fear, to even join in the conversation, you know that this is a dead end type vibration. This is not what I'm here to do. This is not what I want to do. This does not serve me what I want and deserve and what I want to create. So what do? You hold yourself apart. You take your time to connect to your higher source, love source, God, creator of all that ever is, was, will be, or could be, your angels, however you choose. You connect and you stand as a beacon of light. You stand as a beacon of light. Why is the love card here? Why is the love card here today, listeners? God, thank you, thank you, thank you. Foolish. You're attracting some people to you. Some of you are in the spotlight. You got a YouTube thing going too? You be going live on Facebook too? I know several of you who do. Yeah. The spotlight is on you. People are attracted to see what you're going to talk about. Let's get the next card off the top for a clarifier. Tick, 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 tick. It's time. It's time to go live. It's time to do your show. It's time to get your message out there. It's time to share what you know, how it's affected your life. It's always nice when you speak about where you got it from. Give credit where credit's due. Let the energy flow through you. Share with others what has benefited you, what is helping you to stay connected with your peace, with your calm at this time. Why is the darkest fears coming up here, Lustrous God? Why is darkest fears here in our spread today? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Darkest fear is being clarified by watch your back, because that annoying little fly will always try to circle back. And what is that? What is that annoying gnat fly little pesky bugger thing that keeps coming around to try to mess with your head? Watch your back. Let's see what else comes out for us. Bonus card. And what is being bonused? Fact of life. Fact of life. The fact of life is living on planet Earth, there's always going to be contrasting situations. And when you're doing this processing work and you've done this connecting work and you're able to attract other people, first off, you can be triggered in a moment. But when it comes up, like this watch your back card, you'll have your trigger diffuser, your trigger dematerializer handy dandy, which in this case is a fly swatter. You have all the tools you need to remove this fear trigger for yourself. Then we have the fact of life here. We got this little bird and a little bee, and it looks like that bird is singing to me. It got a song note coming out of its mouth. So here somebody is speaking, singing, putting the message out there of what? How they have learned to watch their back, how they have learned to sustain their energy. And I get that you're speaking when you're in the market. You're speaking out loud. You may be blasting your good vibe music out your kitchen window. Either way, you're putting the positive energy out there, though. You can be doing it while you're silently doing this in your bed, blessing over everybody on mankind all over their head, anointing them with the healing oil of Christ consciousness. Yes, because you are blessed. Why is the MasterCard here, Lustrous God? Why is the MasterCard here? Please and thank you clarifying for the MasterCard at this time. Okay. Passion, the passionate fire, the fire of passion. And yeah. Ooh, let me just tell you what I see. Because remember, this MasterCard is that devil energy, right? This flame right here of this passion card. Y'all remember that movie that came out about Jesus? It was called The Passion of the Christ. Had everybody up in arms. Y'all remember that? This flame and this fire right now is speaking to me of Christ consciousness. We're dealing with people who have yet to accept Christ consciousness. They've been saying to it, yeah. Oh, I know you. I feel it on my soul that I'm supposed to apologize to this person and, make amends or fix this situation or create some balance here or contribute some more or do some more or start telling the truth or stop stealing or whatever the hell it was, right? Stop that cheating. Stop that lying. Stop that deceiving. Yeah. But the Christ consciousness is right here burning, baby. It's burning and it's going to burn through your yeahs in a minute here. And that's exactly what the heck is going on. To overcome the devil, that Christ consciousness energy is burning on their soul. And some folks are going to find themselves feeling real caged in, real stuck. They're not feeling their blessings because they're not letting that Christ consciousness come in. Somebody's sitting there saying, yeah. Why do I need to reestablish contact? Why do I need to apologize? They hurt me. It's all their fault. This person, these people are in the energy of being very victim oriented, very fear based. They're stuck in their fears. They're stuck to holding on to that dark consciousness where they have not learned to look at themselves as a source of the energy that is coming back in their life. The whole world says it. You don't have to be no fucking guru to have heard what you put out there comes back to you. You get what you put out, right? Like, doesn't every freaking body know this? You ain't got to go to no special retreat. You ain't got to watch my show to know. It ain't like that. Ain't no Ivy League school you need to attend to have heard. Yeah, what you get what you put out there. What you put out there comes back. People have heard this forever, right? Yeah. So Christ consciousness has been telling them to shift some of the stuff they've been putting out there. They didn't want to. And for some of us, this is like a person who has a habit of this person lies, this person steals, this person is constantly bringing toxic energy. On a larger scale, we're talking about businesses who take advantage of customers. On an even larger scale, we're talking about governments who oppress their the people that they're vowing to protect, right? We're talking about religious leaders who abuse, okay? We're talking about people who are in power positions as well, not just everyday people like you and I, who our power is may not be recognized on the world scale, and that's okay. We ain't worried about that because we know our power, right? We know who we are, we know what we do. But we're talking about people who are in positions of authority over society, who are recognized and known for the power that they have. And their soul has been calling them to do, set this aright, set this aright, set this aright. But they bound themselves to this toxic energy. And they just keep shaking their head saying, yeah. It's been prophesized. It's been written about for thousands of years. But you know what? We're going to keep getting away with this shit. It's okay. I'm not going to do things different. I'm not going to free all the slaves. I'm not going to free all the people. I'm not going to tell the people how they really are the wealth, how they really are the source. I'm not going to enlighten them with the truth. Instead, I'm going to use it to dominate over them. Whoa. Because I'm getting a lot of these people who are in these positions of authority over society, like they are fully aware of how to use your energetic power, but they've been using it in very dark and underhanded ways. And Christ consciousness download since 2012 has been coming in. What all that 2012 stuff was, the end of the Mayan calendar. It's the beginning of a new consciousness for humanity. Jesus Christ consciousness, which was love, peace, happiness, empowering yourself, loving God, loving people, loving nature, loving everything. That's what Jesus walked around here doing, right? That Christ consciousness been burning on everybody's consciousness now for years. We in 2020, that's 8 years. 8 years. 8 is a number of power. Of course, it's picking up now in this hour. 8 is a number of power. It's a number of momentum. Now it's picked up force so much. It's picked up force so much that this energy must be overturned. All the dredge, all the soot, all the silt, all the sludge from the bottom of the fish tank of humanity coming up to be cleared away in this here day. Thank you, blessed God. We're so thankful and grateful. So let's get some advice from my viewers moving forward. Some of y'all got a lot of different people around you. However you managing that, I don't even fucking know, because look, I've been around 4 people today. That's weird. Because I'm totally somebody like, at the end of my responsibilities, at the end of my day, I'm like, oh, I'm going to go to a casino. I'm going to go listen to a live band. I'm going to go play some Keno. I'm going to go, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to go socialize. Yeah, it's weird. You are my socializing. We had social sip and smoke the other night. Were you here for it? It was fun. Yeah, we had to take that video down. Anyways, advice for my viewers: find balance and open up. Find balance and open up. Find your own balance and open up. Open up. Share how you found balance. Some of y'all have a surplus. Honey, if you got 550-pound bags of rice in your pantry, you're not going to eat it all before this shit is long said and done. You have an abundance, offset somebody's need. That's why you have an abundance. Create balance. Create balance. Create balance. You know what I'm saying? And open up the energy with the people that you meet. Establish connections. Check on your people. Ooh, I am so bad at that. Oh my God. I hear you, but like, we don't really do that. I don't get on the phone and call people. So this is me checking on you. Check in if you watch this video. Like, I don't get on the phone and check on people like that. But it's asking us to find balance within, know that our world is going through some changes. It's opening up a beautiful life for us, a connected life for us. There is a restructuring of wealth and power going on. I don't know how in your lifetime, I hear, you're going to really see, like, you're going to be able to look back to 2020 and you're going to say, before 2020, the balance of power and wealth was really different on earth. And something happened in 2020, and it was behind all that chaos that happened when it seemed like the whole world just came to a pause, and a big shift happened then. And maybe even within 4 years, there's going to be such significant changes, is what I'm hearing. Okay, and now I'm hearing in 2 years, there's going to be a significant, noticeable change. Again, in 4 years, there's coming another significant, notable change on earth, within our society, within the way that we live. Find balance and open up. How are you keeping your head together? How are you keeping your soul together? Speak about that. Somebody needs to hear. Somebody needs some help. There's somebody right now who's in their bed and they're fucking wanting to pull their hair off their head because they're freaking out because they don't know how to simply breathe. They don't know how to hug a tree. They don't know how to speak out how blessed they be. They don't know how to proclaim the self-fulfilling prophecy that says, I am safe, I am calm, I am blessed, I am peaceful. I am more important than every bird on every tree on everywhere on planet Gaia that you could possibly see. So of course, Love Source God is looking out for me. But you know how. And it's like, as you proclaim these things, people hear. For those of you who heard the story about, walking in and out the stove, the lady whose husband was not helping her. And I was walking into another store. The lady was walking in front of me and she overheard as I spoke out. I'm so thankful and grateful and blessed that my legs working. I can walk in this store on my own 2 feet. I'm so thankful and grateful and blessed, because as soon as I said it, God said, say it out loud 2 more times. So I went on to repeat it out loud 2 more times. And the lady was having a time walking in the store. But she heard me proclaim and claim that I was so thankful and grateful and blessed to walk in the store on my own 2 feet. She turned around, got the biggest smile on her face, and it touched her. In the same way, you be in the market, somebody gonna be complaining because there ain't no beans and rice, or ain't no toilet paper or water. And I see you looking at what there is. You can look at empty spots on shelves if you like, but you're going to create a lot more emptiness. Honey, it is time to look at the glass and how full it is, not how empty it is. Because, baby, the glass is even more than halfway full. It's fuller than you think it is. But if you refuse to see it because, oh, well, it's clear, so there's nothing in there. Whatever. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You will miss out on what's available for you to partake of. So rather than go to the market and complain about what they don't have, now's the time to get creative. Put together some of, what they do have, like visit the produce aisle. Maybe you don't like produce. Okay, visit the frozen food section. There is a lot of stuff on the shelves. People, find something. Make it work. Stop looking at what you don't have. Right now, y'all need to be grateful and thankful, and maybe somebody needs to hear it. At least we ain't like the Israelites lost in the wilderness for 40 years and eating nothing but manna from heaven that God would make rain down on earth once in the morning, and you had to gather enough to last you all day long to prepare manna cakes for your family every day for 40 years. People, we can go pick out veggies. Hello. We could go, I bought freaking chocolate brownie ice cream. I'm just saying, like, it doesn't have to be healthy even. So you don't like healthy, fine. Get something you like. There's something else. If y'all could do me a favor, in hashtag love mongering, let's talk about what we have. Let's talk about what we can see that is available in its abundance, because there is still abundance here. And the more of us that are focused upon abundance will create more abundance. This is a promise. This is not a promise. This isn't even a promise. This is a principle of the energy on earth. This is a universal law. The way things work on earth, what you focus upon grows. Where is there an abundance? Let that energy flow. Y'all, I'm so thankful and grateful. I am so thankful and grateful to be here with you. Okay. I will be back with more readings. Until then, go be the light, be the change you want to see. Hold that place of love, peace, and happiness, vibrating frequency and radiated further than your physical eyes can see. Bless our brothers and sisters of humanity. And at this time right now, let's just all thank you, Love Source God, for our life, for our abundance, for our prosperity. Yes. Did you feel that? Yeah. And anything that doesn't know that, would you like to uncreate and destroy? Yes. Whew, yes. Thank you. Okay. With all that being said, and I absolutely love and adore the part of me that aligns with you. The golden thread that shines all the way through, called love and peace and happiness. And in the meantime, in between time, you can treat yourself at lphtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours. And of course, me and mine. Until next time. Love you. Be good. Until next time.